Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Xonebros. We are your positive gaming and Xbox One community.
That we are.
Yes.
That we are.
Yeah, yes, we are, everyone.
Yeah. Aren't we, Jordan?
Yes.
It seemed like you weren't involved with that.
You don't seem so
agreement.
positive today, Jordan.
I am.
Anyways, this is podcast number 65. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining us. As always, I am joined by the bros, the Xonebros. First and foremost, how long a minute is depends on what side of the bathroom door you're on. It's Mr. McSpicy, Mark Haywood.
Wait. Oh, like 1 minute? Oh, I get it. Yeah. Well, yes. Unless I'm in there 20 minutes, it wasn't a good day. So
Yes. Hey, you took a video last week during the intro, and
Yeah.
it never got uploaded.
It's because I'm a moron.
What happened?
So when I went to, I was doing a video on the intro to show how awesome you are when you're pressing all these buttons and everything, and I went back to upload it, and it was just a picture of that computer right there. So I'll do another one.
Nice. Some other time.
Yeah. Apparently the camera is not a video camera,
Ah.
and in the app that I used.
It's
so
the video camera.
yeah, I have to press that one. So. So yeah, my bad, everybody. You'll get a sneak peek
Behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Second, if at first you don't succeed, look in the trash for instructions. It's Jordan the man, Jordan Basket.
Hello.
Do you ever do that where you're building something or putting it together and you don't look at the instructions?
Yes.
Yeah, I thought so.
Do you know what's awesome? Speaking of like cool instructions, although this is not really that related, but I'm still gonna say it anyways. I was going through my PlayStation 3 games and I had the Grand Theft Auto map. I found that.
Oh.
Very nice.
Yeah, the Los Santos map. It's huge.
Oh, that's
I got
nice.
that when I bought it with a disc. You know. That's what
you mean.
you
Liberty,
get.
the Liberty City map? Or
No.
Los Santos?
Wait, which one's what?
Well, you went way far back, didn't you?
No,
Isn't
no.
Los Santos?
No, Los Santos is 5.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, you do have that one on the
Yeah,
PlayStation.
because I bought the disc. And
For some reason, I was thinking like San Andreas Los Santos, way back then.
no.
Oh, no.
Because that would be cool, too.
No, it's just Los Santos. I love how his friend says Los Santos. Says it a cool way. But I had that. It's because I bought the disc. You know?
Very nice. Finally,
The perks.
I don't suffer from insanity. I enjoy every minute of it. I am X1. We are the X1 Bros. Mortal Kombat X update, Jordan the man?
We actually have a couple round 2 people now that are ready to play.
Oh, baby.
So let me actually pull it up because I completely forgot about it.
Oh, okay. So for everyone in the Mortal Kombat tournament, there's a lot of people. These things take time because we got to get everyone has to get in touch with someone. If you haven't, let's try and get through round 1 this week.
Yeah.
So we can have some round 2 matches going and done by the end of next week.
Yeah. Yeah, so we have a couple people that are ready for round 2. Just a few more games to finish off round 1 completely, including me and you, David.
Oh yeah, I thought of that.
So-
I was gone all week.
And Mark.
Just so you know.
Huh?
Mark, you got to play your game, man.
I know. I know. I will. Come on.
No,
I
I'm just
didn't
kidding.
get a lot of
Oh
playing.
yeah, so I've been getting people messaging me saying they can't get a hold of their opponents. So if everybody can just look at their opponents and just send them a quick message, that would be really, really awesome. And then just try and play as soon as you can.
Okay.
Okay. Fair enough.
I'm gonna send you a message.
Okay.
I was gone this week.
I was
didn't
actually
have
gonna
I didn't have access to Xbox
I was gonna
at
bring
all.
my controller today so we could play right after the show, but I forgot.
Okay.
But anyway, yeah, it's going really good. Yeah, it's going good.
okay.
Cool.
That is great. E3 is this Monday, June 15th at 9:30 Pacific. We, for those of you who have been around the community for the last year what we did was immediately following the Microsoft conference, the Xbox conference, we did a live show on our thoughts, on our opinions, and we discussed what was talked about. And there was a special episode that released during the week. We're going to do that same thing this week. So there's this podcast. Most of you will download. So this week, you guys are going to get 2 podcasts,
Yeah.
basically. Well, really 3 if you count next week's podcast as well. But stay tuned right after E3 for instant reaction to the announcements.
Instant reaction.
That was fun. That was fun last year, actually.
Yeah.
But it was early though, wasn't it?
Last year was way earlier.
No. I think we're thinking of Gamescom. That one was early. Last year it was at 9
maybe
o'clock.
Gamescom?
Gamescom
No,
was at
see,
like 6 in the
9
morning.
o'clock is still early for me. Okay.
And last but not least, if you haven't yet, please go over and sign up for the newsletter. This week's going to be a busy week with E3. With E3, we are going to be releasing another newsletter. It's just a great way to stay up to date. to get to know the community a little bit better, xonebros.com/newsletter is where you can sign up for that. Do it today because, things are happening.
Yep.
And you don't want to be left out of the loop.
Nope.
Nope. No, you don't.
Nope.
Anyways, with that, let's get this show on the road. Jordan, what is going on in the world that is Xbox One this week?
There is a new box. A new Xbox.
Oh, I was like, a new box. What?
Yeah. Whoa.
So they over on Major Nelson, he actually announced this through the Xbox Wire site. You can go check it out. There's now a 1 terabyte Xbox One box bundled with Halo Master Chief Collection, starting at $349. Oh no, sorry. The 500 gig is being reduced to $349, and then the new one is regular price,
Which is
$499, $399.
$399.
Yeah. Sorry.
Very nice. 1 terabyte.
Yeah, terabyte.
Nailed
So-
it.
And in the year, that'll be full.
And it comes with the Halo Master Chief Collection. And actually, I think Amazon has it. You can pre-order it there. And I think they're selling it, if one of you guys can check, I think they're selling it for $399, just to be sure. But I think it's $399. And then the regular Xbox has been bumped down to $349. So
wow.
you're basically paying $50 extra bucks for 500 extra gigs and a game. So, which is pretty cool. But yeah, so new Xbox. It also comes with a new Xbox controller, which comes with a 3.5 millimeter stereo headset jack at the bottom.
I do like that.
Which is cool. It still has everything the old controller had. All you have to do is plug in your headphones to the bottom. If you still have the adapter, all that still works. Everything still works. It can do everything the old controller does. It just has that added 3.5 millimeter jack at the bottom for you.
Cool. That actually answered my question because I like the adapter right now.
Yeah, you can still use it.
And
you can see the picture here, Mark, is just right off to the left of the bottom port there. Also,
yes,
there is... my mind just went blank.
Okay,
so I'm just going to keep talking.
I can keep going. I can talk.
Also, the bumpers, that's what it was. The bumpers, they said the bumpers are a little bit adjusted, and they're not as noisy as the current controller, the left and right bumper.
Oh, was that a complaint?
No. At least it wasn't for me.
My neighbor kept, turn those bumpers down, you rascals.
No, they unboxed it and they showed you, and you can hear the clicking on the old controller, but on the new one it's a lot less.
Okay.
Loud.
I actually never even noticed that.
Yeah, neither did I. Well, now I notice it, now that they've told me there's a clicking noise. It's like when the new 360 Slim came out and then you realized how loud your old Xbox was. It's kind of like that. So, But anyway, it will be the 1 terabyte console will be available later this month, which basically E3 is pretty much when it's announced, and I think it's June 15th when Amazon has it listed for coming out.
Yeah.
But it will be $399, and all other Xboxes, or the regular standard edition Xboxes with the 500 gigs, will be $349, and that is US dollars. So if you guys want to convert that to your own currencies, go ahead.
Go in and do that.
I do not have the
It's
capabilities
your
to do
prerogative. So,
all right, moving on to another big announcement. And I wish David was here for this one because he actually has some interesting thoughts on it. So you know what?
oh yeah, well, the listeners don't know that he's gone, and now they
Okay.
do. He
I shouldn't have
sometimes
said that.
randomly he sometimes leaves, and then he sometimes comes back.
Well, he's back right in time.
Welcome
Microsoft.
back, David.
Sorry, guys. Wait, I had a story. So you guys probably heard it on the podcast. My dogs started going crazy. Someone knocks on the door. It was CenturyLink trying to sell me internet. I was like,
No, I have fiber.
I have 100 up, 100 down. Actually, I guess CenturyLink just installed fiber here, and they're doing a gig up and down. And I was like, oh, well, maybe come back another time and talk to me
We'll
about
have
that.
to talk about this after the show because I'm interested now.
So
I don't care how crappy of a company you are.
sorry, I had to I had to leave for a second. For
If
those
you
of
have
you
what I
camera.
want, I want that.
Yeah.
A gig up and down. Wow.
I know, right?
That's like
I'm gonna have to start putting signs on the door. Please don't knock.
unless you're fiber internet.
We're broadcasting.
Unless you're fiber internet.
Please don't knock unless you are fiber internet. No solicitations except fiber.
Yeah.
That's funny. Anyway, Xbox or Microsoft, I should say, has partnered with Oculus Rift.
Yes, they have.
So that is, we'll talk about that in the discussion. But so everybody knows, Xbox has partnered with Oculus Rift, and what this means is you'll be able to stream your Xbox games to your Oculus Rift.
Microsoft has.
Microsoft, which is
has partnered.
Yeah, Microsoft has partnered with Oculus Rift, which means you'll be able to stream your Xbox One games to the Oculus Rift. It'll be native to Windows 10, which is coming out really soon here. And the cool part, actually, and this part is pretty cool, all Oculus Rifts will come with an Xbox One controller and wireless adapter to plug into your PC.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I think this is. I got a lot of. I am excited about this. Have you seen the video, McSpicy?
I haven't seen. I have not.
Oh, so there's a video, and it shows basically, as far as it's concerned with the Xbox, the only thing that Oculus is going to be able to do is stream to the Oculus.
Okay.
And what it did was, a lot of people were mad because what it was basically you in a virtual room with like a big screen TV.
Well,
That's what it
for
was.
me, for me, it was just because Phil Spencer walks on stage and he's talking. You know, we've partnered with Oculus Rift, and you're thinking like, oh, this is cool, man. And they're gonna show off Fords, and you're like, whoa, I'm gonna be in the driver's seat and this and that.
Yeah.
And a virtual reality game, right? But all it was she sits down on her couch and puts on the Oculus Rift, and then she's in a virtual couch in a virtual room, which for streaming purpose, I mean, if
that's funny. Do you not see why that's funny?
That is funny. But for me, it was just, I understand what they're doing. It's just like a streaming thing, which if you're getting the Oculus Rift anyway and you have an Xbox, this is an added feature that you can use, and I think that's cool. But for me, I was just like, I thought it'd be a little bit more, which didn't they kind of say there's a future, you know what I mean?
Well, I think that's where I'm excited for the future because, for instance, if it's super high fidelity, in fact, here's the video. I want to just show McSpicy the video so he could see. So there she is. That's what it'll look like, right? Like she's in this
her
home theater room.
and it's a big screen.
She's in a theater within a home theater.
Yeah, right.
In Gameception.
A game within a game.
Gameception, a game within a game, exactly. And while I think that's not so, Oculus, the VR, that's going to be PC based. And Microsoft is making this investment for tying it to Windows 10, to gamers on the PC. That's where you're going to get the VR. However, if it's super high fidelity, which that screen has to be for the VR purposes and stuff, but if it streams very high fidelity, if it makes it seem like I'm playing on a movie theater screen or an 80-inch
Now they
television.
didn't say anything about like resolution frames.
Yeah,
none of that was.
This is way early for that. Then I'm really excited about that to immerse myself in the Xbox One. Like I don't have a problem that all it does is stream from the Xbox One to the Oculus.
Well, my thing is like you were saying, like you can play it in bed and stuff, and that's really cool, right? To put it on, and
glowing screen.
You're not disturbing anybody.
The glowing
right?
screen is hard on your loved ones.
Yeah, you're not disturbing anybody. My only, I mean, if you're buying the Oculus Rift anyway,
I can just picture myself laying on my pillow with a big grin on my face with these ugly goggles on my head. And I wouldn't sleep. I just drool and be like the Joker, with perma-smile.
You'd be so comfortable. You'd probably fall asleep.
That's like
playing.
My dream has always been to have a TV on the ceiling.
This makes that
This
possible.
makes it possible.
I do think you have to be connected via your laptop still or a computer through it to stream because it's not streaming directly to
it's streaming to another Windows 10 computer.
And then streaming to,
okay.
Yeah. And then you're using the Oculus Rift
to the Oculus.
Yeah.
But I am excited.
The thing, like, if you're
awesome.
if
I am
you're
excited for
already
that, right?
Well, I mean, I think the streaming is cool and stuff, but I mean, what's the price point on the Oculus
It's not
Rift?
a selling point.
If you're gonna buy it just for that,
No.
then I wouldn't,
It's not a selling point to get the Oculus Rift. It's if you have the Oculus Rift, here's another benefit if you also own the Xbox One.
And I think that's basically what it is. Because when I first saw it, I was like, "Whoa, yeah, I'm going to step in my car," and you know. But I mean, maybe in the future. But if you're already buying the Oculus Rift or Oculus, whatever you want to call it, and you have an Xbox, I think it's a cool added feature. But I mean, as a selling point,
yeah.
It's
not a selling point for sure.
Yeah,
but I still think it's something that's cool.
It's a nice little feature.
We have no idea on price points or anything yet, do we?
No, I think E3 is when they're going to come out with that. Although when you Google it, it's like they released the price, but I can't find the price anywhere in any of those articles. So, Organic Avenger in chat has a good question. Does anyone feel like Xbox is confusing everyone with branding? Oculus for Xbox when streaming to PC and so on. They spent so much time clearing up confusion on the Xbox One, and now they're doing it again in different ways. I see where he's coming from, that you have all of these peripherals now with the Oculus, essentially, with Windows 10. Now you can stream to it. I think maybe right now it seems that it's separate.
I think what they're trying to do is...
But at E3, they'll wrap it up and you'll get a complete picture. I think.
Yeah, I think what they're trying to do is
Toast actually says that.
like
oh, we're on the same page.
Xbox
Scottish.
One, you know.
You Scots. Hey, I am too. Sweet.
I think what they're trying to do is like, for example, Xbox One is your all-in-one media box, right?
Yeah.
I think what they're trying to do is make Windows your all-in-one gaming device via Xbox Windows. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I think
I think it's all kind of coming.
Organic Avengers comment is about how confusing they're making it when it doesn't need to be.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh, what do you like? I'm
Like
confused
what?
now.
Remember?
Now I'm
remember
confused.
yeah. Well, I mean, like, okay, this is how I picture it. They have this really cool thing. Let's say you're 12 years old and you get this really cool toy and you want to explain to your friend about it. You start jumbling over your words. You know, I think this is just the first of something that's awesome that they're trying to share with everyone, and it's very confusing.
It's just there's a lot of so I have an Xbox and the Xbox can stream, but I have to have Windows 10. It can stream to my laptop, tablet, Windows 10 device, and also I can use Oculus Rift to stream to that, but it has to be connected to my Windows 10. But it can only do VR through Windows 10. It's just
it's kind of complicated.
Complicated right now, yeah. But I think that they're trying to unify their Windows 10. They're really
Well, it looks like they're basing everything off of Windows 10.
Windows 10 is really they're trying to push that it's a gaming.
Yeah.
It's their flagship.
You can do
It's
everything.
their flagship gaming
you can do everything from
interface.
Windows 10.
Yeah.
Which
So-
isn't the Xbox will have a modified version of Windows 10 when it comes out. Anyway.
Hopefully by E3 they've figured out a way to make it not so convoluted. Is that the word?
Convoluted. Maybe what it was like separated. Everything seems separated. It's not unified yet, but I think it will.
Yeah,
will all come
I think
together.
so.
One of the questions before you go on with the news, since we're on Oculus Rift, one of the question Jesse Watkins wanted to know what we thought of the Oculus Rift and the future of virtual reality. But I want to take that question one step further. Do we think this is a good move for Microsoft to partner with Oculus?
Yes.
I'm not a guy that likes the Kinect, like the hype that the Kinect had. I'm considering this kind of a Kinect, kind of a motion control kind of a thing, and I don't think I feel that way with this device. I think there's enough hype around it. It's been talked about for years. You know, it has potential to be kind of a future of gaming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? More so than the gimmicky motion controls, I think. I think this is where hardware should have been going originally. It probably was, but now I'm talking out of my butt. But I like this a lot more than I liked the motion control concept.
Yeah. Jordan.
Yeah, I think it's good that they did it.
Yeah.
So
any reasons why?
No, just it's good to own a lot of things.
Well,
So,
my only concern is always, and this is how it was with Kinect, and this is how it was with motion controls, the hardware limitation. What's the how do you pronounce it? Sorry, latency. How does that contribute to? Is there a slight delay when I turn my head? And I've heard a lot of people having complaints about getting
Headaches.
sick.
Yeah.
You know, and is that the reason? Because if there's any sort of delay, I can't use it as a gaming peripheral. As a sit in my living room and watch another living room on a big A TV. I guess that's cool. You know what I mean? Movies can have a delay.
Well, so it's basically a streaming device from your Xbox to the PC to the Oculus Rift.
Yeah.
And they did talk about a couple weeks ago about how they're kind of leading the streaming technology right now with that. Remember, they partnered with that professor from the university,
Duke University,
and they basically what they're saying is when you stream from your Xbox to Windows 10, it's going to be very fast, very good.
Yeah,
so
okay.
I don't know how that works into the Oculus, but I would assume it uses the same stuff. But anyway.
Well, and that's
I hope it works.
hearing about that and hearing about other things about this thing. That's why I'm getting more interested in this and not just shunning it. You know what I mean? Because the first Kinect, the motion, I'm not a guy that likes inputs like that. I like a controller and those cool weird circle controllers. You know,
they're coming out with
they actually kind of look mysteriously cool.
They really do actually.
They look odd, but in a good way.
They're 3D sensor controls or whatever.
Whatever it is, yeah. But,
I think it's a good move on the respect that I don't know if virtual reality is the future, but you don't want to. I mean, Sony is working on Project Morpheus, and I don't think you want to leave that option there for Sony alone to go for. So why not team up with a device that has been in the market for 2 years, has been under development for a couple years
Long time,
now,
yeah.
and just partner with them and say, hey, you're going to run native to Windows 10. Boom.
Partnering with someone that's already done all the work is the corporate way.
Yeah, exactly. My personal thoughts are I think augmented reality is the future with the HoloLens. And
Yeah.
they announced that that's not going away and that is still there, Microsoft's thing. But regardless, I think it's interesting.
I think it's cool. I mean, if I had enough money, I would buy it. I mean, I think right now for me, it's price point. Where will it be priced at?
I'll probably buy one just to check it out.
If
Oh.
it's, I can.
All right,
yeah.
he's rolling in it.
All
So,
right, all
yeah.
right.
Comes out
Just go
next,
search through your couch.
next-
There's enough.
next January
Got it.
or not, sorry, quarter one of 2016.
Quarter one
is-
of 2016.
is its release date.
So start saving now.
start checking it
Start
out.
checking that couch now.
And-
Start searching that couch.
Anyways,
now.
continue with the news. What do we think of the new controller?
Oh, we already talked about that when you left the room.
Dang it.
Okay, you want an?
Yeah, it's really cool. I like that you can put the.
I like it. I wish it was there from the
3.5
beginning, though.
Yeah.
I
It
really
should have
do.
been,
Yeah.
but-
But oh well.
I was also telling Mark that they adjusted the bumpers. So from what I heard when they unboxed it, it feels a little bit better, and it doesn't make much of as loud of a click when you hit it.
You know what, David? Just listen to the show.
Yeah.
I will.
Let's
Anyway.
keep moving.
Okay.
All right, moving on. Lego Jurassic World has come out for $60. It's now on the Xbox One.
That movie came
you
out
get,
today, too.
yeah, I want to see it.
I heard it did pretty good.
I heard it's really good.
18.9 million already
Wow.
in one day.
Yeah,
Wow.
that's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
One day I will do that.
I'm going to see it tomorrow morning.
Oh, cool.
Are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
go
there
see
too?
it. No, I'm gonna go see it tomorrow evening.
Oh,
So, but anyway, it comes with the 4 Jurassic Park campaigns, if you will. You know, kind of going through all the movies, which is pretty cool. So,
yeah.
also we have Zen Studios Castle Storm Super Bundle out on the Xbox One for $15. This comes with Castle Storm Definitive Edition. Also comes with the Iron and Steel pack, and it comes with Pinball FX2.
Okay, cool.
All
Very
for
nice.
$15. So
I love
that's
that picture of that game. That's if I could throw down a beard like that and those chops at that. Look at that
And have
thing.
a sweet cowgirl.
6-shooter. Yeah, 6-shooter right there. Oh yeah, that was my lady right there.
Also, Child of Light Ultimate Edition is now available for Xbox One. This one comes with actually basically everything.
Yeah.
Comes with Child of Light the game, comes with the light pack, tumble pack, the golden
Basically, you
light
don't
pack,
need to earn anything.
dark pack, rough Oculi pack,
You can start crafting right away.
Stardust
basically.
pack,
Which, if you haven't picked up that game,
Faceted Oculi pack. It's
I think everyone should experience that game.
and this is a price point of $22.49 as of right now, so not too bad for all that stuff.
yeah, David, you
It's
love
actually
that
a good
game.
price. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I really
good
enjoyed
game.
that game.
So also, Major Nelson has a new website. It's the same website. It's just been revamped. It looks nice.
Oh,
really?
Yeah.
Cool.
So in
I've
case
not
you guys
been
haven't
there.
checked that out,
It was kind of like a blog before.
yeah, Major
Well,
Nelson.
It was just a very
very simple. Now it's,
simple
now it
blog.
has different. You know, it's pretty cool. It's a cool new style if you haven't seen it.
Oh, I like it. Oh, it matches the Xbox site,
Yeah.
basically.
Yeah. So and you can at the top right you can quickly switch between the news, podcast, Xbox Store, Xbox Wire, his Twitter.
Cool.
And they do have right now they have an E3 tab, but that's obviously won't be there all year round.
Very nice.
Mm-hmm.
But okay, let's move on to stuff. Let's move on to E3.
Okay.
Here we go. Xbox One exclusives Crackdown and Scalebound will not be at E3 2015. They are saving those for Gamescom. I am okay with this because we've already seen these games before, and I want to see the new games they have.
Yeah,
I was looking
agree.
at one of our questions, and I agree with them. What do they have up their sleeves? What are they going to show us?
I don't know. I'm
Yeah.
excited, especially since they've already leaked these announcements that are pretty big. I mean, the partnering with, whether or not you like it, the partnering with Oculus is big news.
Yeah.
The Halo stuff that you're going to get to that they released
all
this week,
big
big
news,
news.
yeah.
But so what? I'm thinking, what?
Well,
I think they have some big news up their sleeves.
There's 4 games I know for a fact in my mind that they're going to show. It's not been confirmed, but I know in my mind that they'll show them. So what? I mean, 4 games, 10 minutes apiece? You still got another 45 minutes of
What are those games?
Yeah,
that are
I
in
want to
your
crack
mind?
that
Yeah,
noggin.
I'm like,
you can't just tease me like
Halo,
that.
Forza, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and I'll tell you the other one when we
Oh, and you're still teasing me. You keep me on a leash, man.
when we come up to it here. But anyway, Crackdown and Scalebound. Oh, and Quantum Break won't be there either. They will all be, they'll all be at Gamescom.
Okay,
which
cool.
is later this summer in August, I think.
Yeah.
So, okay, I just want to talk about this before we get into all the nitty-gritty stuff of the week. Destiny leaked their Taken King expansion for $40. I don't want to talk that much about this because there's been a lot of up and down about this. Some people like it, some people don't like it. But let me just tell you this. We don't know for sure. Let's wait until next week, see what they announce, and then we can.
So
go
they
from
just
there.
leaked the name. It's basically Destiny 2.
Well, basically, people are saying it's going to be $40. You're going to get a new raid, maybe a new race, stuff. But some people are saying that they don't care. I mean, it's not worth $40. This and that. I mean, we don't know.
They've not released any details other than
Nothing
an
like
expansion is
super
coming out.
specific saying this is what's going to be in there, right?
Okay.
I mean, don't get me wrong. All of what was leaked is probably going to be in there, but there might be more. There might be. I mean, So anyway, I just wanted to mention that if you want to read about it, you can. It's Destiny: The Taken King. It's going to be $40 when it releases later this year. But I don't want to mention anything in it because E3 is just a couple days away, and they'll probably take care of it all there.
Okay.
I mean, they'll probably make their big announcements there for it. But it is something that happened this week.
Very nice.
Cool.
World of Tanks. It looks good on the Xbox One. So
This game.
they basically talked about updating the graphics, and they have a picture of the Xbox 360 version, and then they compare it to the Xbox One version, which does look a lot more detailed and a lot crisper and a lot nicer, which is pretty cool. And this game is still coming to the Xbox One.
I feel like this game for us is going to be what Warframe is for us. A good time.
That we
But-
never play
that we
ever
never
again.
play really that much.
Yeah.
So
I can see that too.
All right, Elder Scrolls Online launched on Tuesday, and there has been some issues. In my opinion, it's basically I've played a lot of World of Warcraft and other MMOs. To me, it's your typical MMO launch issues. ZeniMax Online has addressed the issues. They said, hey, we know about the issues. There's gameplay issues, quest issues, people are disappearing. There's a queue time when you log in. They know about all this stuff, and they did say that they will release a patch to fix a lot of this. So,
Okay.
but other than that, I mean, the game is not necessarily broken. It's still a lot of fun. I've been playing it all week. So.
Cool.
All right, into E3. I know I said that like 2 news stories ago, but now it's real. EA, Electronic Arts, is going to announce a new Vault game for EA Access next week at E3. They tweeted out and said, hey, members, get ready for a new game in the Vault. More news next week at E3.
At E3, I bet you it's Dragon Age. Anyone?
Ooh.
That sounds like that's a good call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I bet you it is.
Because I bet you they're going to focus on EA Access and maybe add some more benefits at E3. And as an incentive, they've got to throw in a huge game, I think.
Yeah.
And I bet you Dragon Age.
I think that's a good call. That's a good bet.
I wonder do you think that an EA or an Ubisoft will ever go away from you can buy our games or you can buy EA Access? And with EA Access, you get access to all our games.
So like a subscription to
Like
any
a
EA game.
subscription. Yeah, exactly. Do you think that...
I don't know.
like a GameFly just with their games.
Yeah.
I mean, I could see it. I'm not sure. I got to digest how I like about. I guess it's not about my opinion.
It's whether it would make sense for them business-wise.
I don't. Well, yeah, because as long as
So what you're saying is you're saying you can buy our games individually for $60, or you can
have
pay
our complete library.
or you can have our complete library for $15 a month.
Yeah, let's say if it's $15 a month. Yeah.
Well, I mean,
It might make sense business-wise because games have a lifespan, and if you're getting a monthly subscription, you're beating that lifespan.
Well, yeah, I think it all
essentially,
depends
And
on for me. It all depends on what is the monthly price.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, of
I
course.
mean,
yeah, that's obvious.
This is completely hypothetical.
I know, we're like
talking about it like it's real. But no, completely hypothetical. But I could see eventually a big publisher trying to do something like that, like EA. It would have to come from a big publisher, an independent. I mean, with a huge library.
I honestly think this makes sense. I think it makes sense because you're still giving the option for people to just buy the games directly, but to have a $15 a month, and then as soon as you stop paying, you don't get access to those games anymore.
Yeah.
Like
That's-
Netflix, essentially, just with games.
And-
GameFly, right? Just
Yeah.
And Netflix of
And
games.
EA has the library, and EA and Activision, Ubisoft would have the library
to do that.
to do something like that, especially with the yearly releases that EA has in all of its sports franchises.
Not to mention its DLCs.
That's kind of a cool idea.
EA, you're hearing that?
Wow.
You should hire me.
I think I might like that, especially a big library.
Yeah.
I like big libraries,
You
David.
do like big libraries.
Amen.
You like big libraries? I like big junk in the trunk.
What?
Okay, let's move on.
All right,
Next
more E3 announcements. Gears of War on Twitter tweeted out 3 more days. Hashtag Gears of War, hashtag E3, and then they have a picture of the cog symbol, and underneath it says 3 days. This would be the other game that I was talking
guys, I'm
about.
so excited for E3.
So I think E3 will have Halo, of course, Forza Motorsport 6, of course, Rise of the Tomb Raider, and Gears. Other than that, I don't know what they're going to have.
I miss Gears.
Yep. So whether it's the
excited.
remastered version or the new game or whatever they're doing, 3
Cool.
days.
Sweet.
So
Neat.
anyway. All right, probably the biggest news of the week, Halo.
Halo.
Game Informer came out with...
You know what's funny? David can just make me laugh on command. You just repeat whatever he says and I laugh.
Game Informer came out with their issue this week, and it's all about Halo 5 Guardians, and their cover is Blue Team, which basically is 100% confirmed that Blue Team is going to, if you've read the books or anything, it's Master Chief, Kelly, Linda, and Fred. Which
cool.
is awesome, especially if you read the books.
This cover, ready? My wife and I, we were on vacation. Not vacation. I was just there for work. She was on vacation. This last week in Denver, and I was showing her this cover, and I was showing her. I was talking to her about the lore and stuff. Ready for this? We're going to read the books, both of us.
Oh, wow, that's-
Oh,
together.
wow.
Yep.
How romantic.
I have them all.
It's a romantic story. Why not? You know.
Yeah, I like it.
So yeah, we're gonna read all the books probably before the end of summer.
Oh, cool. Then you'll be really ready
So I'll
for
be there.
Halo 5.
I'll be there.
Yeah. So also, okay, let's just jump right into it. Halo 5, Sprint. If any of you have ever seen those episodes, I recommend them. I think they're pretty cool. It shows the development of the game. They had a couple episodes before showing the development of the beta and the 2 maps and stuff like that, which was really cool.
Cool.
And now on June 17th, they're releasing new episodes of this miniseries called The Sprint, which is showing the making of Halo 5 Guardians, which I'm assuming this time around is going to be the campaign and stuff like that, which is really cool. They have a trailer for it on the Xbox. Check it out next week, June 17th,
Very nice.
which is pretty cool.
That is pretty cool.
You guys will like this one. I think this is a great announcement. Bonnie Ross, the studio head at 343, came out and she made... I'm just going to read the quote. I'm pretty sure it's from Bonnie Ross. Yes, it is from Bonnie Ross. So she said, quote, going forward, she's talking about basically what happened. Master Chief Collection was they recognized that it was not good. You know, it had its issues. It was really bad. They talked about how they learned a lot from the Halo 5 beta, and what they used in the Halo 5 beta, they actually learned from all their mistakes from the mistakes they made from Master Chief Collection. So she came out and said, quote, going forward, you will never see a Halo game come out without a beta. It's obviously painful for our fans and for us, but it won't happen again. There are things we put into place to make sure that we know everything and how it stands up to the outside and in the wild, end quote.
Yeah, I like that. And give 343 a lot of credit for, one, being transparent. I think that's the key in communicating to gamers, especially, and just saying, hey, we didn't realize what we were undertaking. We should have beta tested this
earlier
more.
in the quote. It's very interesting. She said originally one of the ideas was to just have a battle chest. Ship all 4 games separately in a battle chest for Xbox One, but they didn't want to go that route because they wanted it to be one very unified system and basically up for their fans and everything, which the unified system is really cool when it works, but she did go on to say, obviously, that was very ambitious. So,
yeah.
But yeah, I just like that. Going forward, we will never, ever see a Halo game without a beta.
That give them credit. I really respect that a lot.
Yeah. So, really cool. All right, moving on to the next one. This is one of my personal favorite stories of the news. Nathan Fillion will be back in Halo 5.
He's my hero. Have I told you guys that lately?
If you haven't played ODST, Nathan Fillion is one of the characters in ODST. He plays Buck, and he will be on Fire Team Osiris, which is Sergeant Locke's team in Halo 5.
That guy's the coolest guy.
And they have a...
He lives how I want to live my life.
They have a screenshot of him in-game, and it looks... just like Nathan Fillion in Spartan 4.
I want to be AKA'd as Captain Hammer. So,
but anyway, that is awesome. Buck was a sweet character,
yeah.
and I'm excited to have him in Halo 5.
Bucking sweet.
Speaking of Halo 5 is going to have 20 maps at launch for multiplayer.
That's a lot.
Not to mention, over the course of between launch and I think it's July of 2015, or June of 2016, 15 additional maps will be added. And here's the best part. All those 15 maps will be free for everybody. They do not want to divide. They're basically doing what everybody else is doing. They don't want to divide the community between map packs, so all maps being released for Halo 5, at least those 15 from launch to June 2016, will be free for the community.
I like that.
So we will have a total of 35 maps within the first year.
I really think they're being aggressive in the right way. I really think that Halo 5, especially from when we played from beta, it was so good, that multiplayer.
Mark, I mean, what did you say about it?
The Halo 5 beta, it's the best first-person shooter competitive.
And it's beta.
And it's a beta, and it's the best one I've ever played.
Yeah, and I really think that they are going after esports.
Esports, yeah.
I think
and I can't wait to jump in that breakout mode with you again, Mark. You got me a lot of...
I know. I'm your meat shield.
You boosted my stats quite a bit.
I go any other game mode and I'm on top, but for some reason, I guess it's my play style. I just, hey everyone, I'm here, dead, and then Jordan cleans up.
Yeah. Mark, I'm right behind you.
I got a mark. Don't worry.
Yeah, I know. That happened. That happened. I had like 12 assists and 10 deaths, and Jordan's just the opposite. So.
But anyway, 20 maps at launch, 15 to be added within the first year for free for everybody, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Halo 5, let's talk about their campaign now. Their campaign, you'll be set in fire teams, so you will always be playing with 3 other peoples, whether it be AI or co-op over Xbox Live, on both sides, on Sergeant Locke's team.
Fire teams like, what do you, like Destiny fire teams, or?
No, like a fire team. Like, while you're playing the campaign, you'll have a team of Spartans with you.
Oh, okay.
And it's going to revolve around, there's going to be 8 characters in the Halo 5 Guardian story, 4 from each team. Obviously, the 2 main characters will be Master Chief and Spartan Locke, and they will do their story. But when you're playing as your respective, I'm assuming, this is my theory, it's going to be a very Halo 2-esque. You're going to play as both perspectives.
Well, what I like about this is the control that you have over the AI. So think of Ghost Recon or Rainbow Six McSpicy, where you take those soldiers and you can say, go over there, do this, do that.
Gotcha.
And that, I love that. I think that's really cool to add to Halo.
Yeah,
so,
I think that is cool.
And and then of course you'll have your drop-in, drop-out co-op. Now there is one fallback to this.
That people that join your game don't do what you say.
Yes, that is a huge fallback. You can't order the other people around, unfortunately.
Yeah, that sucks. That's terrible. I said I pointed to the D-pad. Go there and stay there.
There will be no couch split screen.
Oh.
Yeah.
So that's everything else.
I miss those days, but
considering what we're gaining and how ambitious they're being, I don't mind that being cut to add power to different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and we're in an age where couch co-op. I mean, how many people play couch co-op? Let's be honest.
It's because
Because
let's
of
be
online.
real honest. Okay, David, I'm going to take it a step further.
Let's go.
Okay,
take it up.
it's because those games don't exist anymore.
Well,
but
even
there's
when
not
they do, though,
there's
I
not a
mean, it's
necessity
not-
for it, like
Because
there
of
once
online
was
play?
because of online play.
I don't know.
The virtual couch, man. The virtual couch.
Sometimes a couch cast game now, especially like a 4, when you split a game 4 ways or even 2, it screws me up. Because I'm like, this isn't
because
thing.
you have
I can't
one
see
eye
as
looking up
much.
there and one eye looking
and
down
not,
there.
and
What is going on?
not to mention, like, I mean, the way games are looking, they're really powerful nowadays. When you do split
Graphically
screen,
speaking, yeah.
when you do split screen, the box, whether you're on PlayStation, PC, or
It requires a lot of
or Xbox, I mean, it has to render it 4 different times. I mean, so
Yeah.
And so it's disappointing, but I don't think it's a big deal.
yeah. I mean, I was like, oh, bummer, but really,
like
I'm gonna
it
play
once-
with. We're
like
all
it once
getting
would
that
have
game
been.
anyway. Let's be honest.
Yeah,
I
Call
mean,
of Duty stopped doing that a long time ago.
I think they do still have split screen, like in multiplayer.
No,
Not
it's
on
only
the-
2.
Oh, it's only 2.
It's only 2, and it's
Yeah, we did it. Remember? 2 right here.
Oh yeah, that's right.
and that always frustrated me because I would always forget, and I would invite 3 buddies over, and then we'd like, oh, we got to go get another box.
Oh, dang it.
Oh, shoot.
Split screen, Ethernet cord. But anyway, in Halo 5's campaign, you will always have companions with you, whether they're AI or real life players.
Yeah.
But anyway, a lot of cool announcements. Expect to see Halo 3 next week. I mean, they would probably be foolish not to show it, especially that it's coming out this year. And let's be honest, they're going to show it.
They're probably going to show like a long 10-minute.
Well, you
That's
know what
my
I'm,
guess.
You know what I'm
Prediction.
excited for is what David was saying. You know, telling your people to go here and there. I hope they show missions like that. You know what I mean? We've seen a lot of the multiplayer so far, so I think they're going to focus on the campaign.
I'm gonna say prediction. They're going to give like a 12 minute, 30-second playthrough of like the first part of the game,
That'd be awesome.
of the campaign.
So
I bet
they'll
your
leave it-
multiplayer
and then they'll leave it at a
will
huge
be
cliffhanger.
huge.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, that is pretty cool. And of course, we all know E3 is next week. The first press conference actually starts on Sunday, being Bethesda. So I'm just going to give everybody the schedule because you should watch them all. Even if you don't have time, you should.
Even
go
if
back
it
and
means
watch
losing
them.
your job.
Yeah, I'm watching them all. All right, but E3 starts next week. The first press conference is going to be on Sunday, June 14th. It's going to be 7 p.m. Pacific time. The second conference will be Microsoft's conference, the one that we're gonna really excited for, on June 15th, and that's going to be at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Also on June 15th, we have EA's press conference at 12:30 Pacific time, and then Ubisoft's conference at 2:30 p.m. Pacific time on June 15th as well, along with Sony's at 6 p.m. Pacific time, wrapping us up for the day. So Monday is going to be a busy day. On Tuesday, we have the last three press conferences. Nintendo starting at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time. And then you got Square Enix, which I'm excited for. I'm really excited for theirs.
Okay.
Starting,
theirs?
I think there's a starting at, for some reason, it's not showing me the times on here. But don't worry, I have them in my calendar. I thought it would show me the times on this website.
Jordan has scheduled out his whole week
It's funny.
on a calendar.
It's funny.
Yeah,
It's
let me
awesome.
pull up my calendar because I wrote them
I
all
want
down
you to
for
actually
something.
share that with me. Share that calendar with me. So
Nintendo's press conference at 8 8:30 on this one Pacific time, and then we got Square Enix at 10 a.m. I believe, and then PC Games at 5 p.m.
Nice.
Pacific time. So, yeah, and actually it does say it on there. So yeah, 10 a.m. for Square Enix and PC Gaming Show, which I'm sure we'll see a lot of Windows 10 there. 5 p.m. Pacific time, and that is on June 16th. So we got one press conference Sunday, we got 4 press conferences on Monday, and then we got the last 3 press conferences on Tuesday, and then Wednesday and Thursday we got the show floor.
Cool. Cool beans.
And that is all for the news. I know it was kind of a light week with the exception. Big announcements. Not many announcements, but big announcements. But I mean,
biggest one for you.
oh, the Halo ones.
I think mine is Oculus. I just think that's interesting.
Nathan
It's the
Fillion.
most interesting. Oh, we all have three different ones.
Yeah.
Well, that's Halo.
It shows.
Well,
It shows we're individuals.
yeah, we are all individuals.
Saving the day and your wallet.
That means it's time to see how we can help you guys save money and get games, Mr. McSpicy.
Alrighty, we'll start off with Mortal Kombat 10.
Woo.
Or MKX.
I like X.
Wait, isn't it 10 though? Isn't that
is
why
10.
they gave it 10 at the
That-
X?
That is 10.
Yeah, yeah.
Why'd you
I
correct
think it's
me?
pronounced X though.
You make me self-conscious.
Well, it's like the last one. The last one was titled Mortal Kombat. It was technically 9, but it was just Mortal Kombat.
MK.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there you go. Mortal Kombat on Amazon is now $41.99.
Do you get the digital code for that?
Good question. Let's see. No, the digital code is still
Darn.
$60. So that is
You think
a
it'd be
hard
the- You
copy.
think it'd be the other way around?
Yeah, well, they'll figure it out eventually someday. Okay, you already mentioned this. The 1 terabyte.
The 1 terabyte.
The 1
Is that
terabyte.
Is that a new storage?
Yeah, it's a new storage unit.
It's bigger than it's 100 terabytes.
Well, the 1 terabyte Xbox One Halo Master Chief Collection bundle is $3.99, like Jordan said. However, right now, for 10
If you
days,
act now,
for 10 days, you can get that plus a $50 Microsoft Store code. I believe this was still going last week.
you know what they should do with this? Can I butt in for a second?
Well,
They should just
absolutely.
take $50 off. I would rather have $50 off the box than because I'm gonna go buy a free. They're giving away something for free anyway.
Yeah, but this looks better to shareholders
Oh.
because.
Well, then why not when I get to the register can I say, oh, okay, can I use it right now? No.
As a person that was involved in accounting in a company one day a long time ago, this looks better in the books and for them.
Oh.
It's the money is split up into 2 separate ways.
But that still doesn't answer my
One
question.
is-
Why can I not use the promotional code when I get to the register on the Xbox? I'm still buying it for $3.99.
You technically haven't gotten that code yet until you make the purchase.
Oh.
It's an order of things that happen. I know, sorry, but so like for example, you would take. I don't know if I'm right or wrong because I think I'm an idiot when it comes to finances, but and I'm on the deals of the week part of the show. But
That doesn't instill much confidence.
I know, my bad. But $3.99 looks good on the books. Okay, we made a sell, and then it could go anywhere else. Advertising costs or whatever, $50 negative, and then that looks good to shareholders. And then we spent this money on advertising, so it looks good to them. Does that answer your question?
Man. I should be a shareholder. I would have
You
great
should
ideas.
be a shareholder.
You can be.
Yeah, technically you can.
Yeah.
You can go buy it.
Yeah.
Become a shareholder. Okay, let's keep moving. Dell.com.
Oh,
Yeah.
For if you order Batman Arkham Knight, if you pre-order it, you get a $50 Dell promo e-gift card, which can go to anything.
that's not bad. And they sell lots of stuff. They sell cameras. They sell
A lot of
laptops, printers,
electronics.
Yeah, electronics.
3DSs.
So not bad for a game that you're probably going to buy anyways.
Yeah, might as well.
So, all right. And free next business day shipping with that too.
Nice.
So not only do you get $15, you get the game right away.
Very nice.
Okay, let's go. Diablo 3 is $29.99.
Ooh.
Wow, on Amazon.
Hey, there's a couch co-op game.
Yeah,
Split screen.
and I don't see a digital code here, so no digital code on this one, hard copy. But yeah, that's a good deal. That's $30 off, 50%. Watch Dogs.
Wow. Sorry. I just saw that price.
What is that price? I can't see it from here.
I'm going to turn my screen.
Okay.
Sorry.
Okay.
that was just-
Watch Dogs at the Microsoft store is $12, $11.99.
And that's brand new. That's not like used or anything.
Yeah, it's not refurbished.
Wow.
So.
Hey, I think that's worth it. Go pick that.
yeah, that's worth it. Yeah. That's
Deal of
yeah,
the week
yeah.
right there.
Yeah.
Deal of the week.
I didn't
$12
read
for
that.
Watch Dogs.
But in there, but that was just, that blew my mind.
Yeah.
That's-
That's funny. That's funny. Okay, there you go. All right. Now, this is actually a pretty good deal, although it doesn't sound like it because the price is still pretty high. By how much I like this game and how recently it was released, I think it's a good deal. The Witcher 3 at Target is $49.99
Yeah, that's a
I
good
think
deal.
that's a really good. That's $10 off for
Yeah.
a new game.
I'd
for a
grab
new
that.
game.
I'd grab that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it's a great game.
it's not just a good game.
It's great.
It's a great
It really
game.
is.
Yeah, it is.
Evolve for the Xbox One. Actually, that's an okay deal. I mean, it's $39.45 on Amazon.
I wonder what the community is at Evolve right now. I mean, is it that active? For instance, we have a lot of people following us, and it's really interesting. It gives us a snapshot of what our community is playing.
Yeah.
And Evolve is never in the top 5
Yeah.
ever.
But see, what's interesting is every time I see Evolve, I want to play it, but I'm just afraid to pull that $39.45 trigger.
Well, it used to be $60 trigger.
Yeah, but I mean, and the way they're doing their DLC and their map packs, I really like. I mean, it's a cool concept for a game.
To keep the community
Yeah.
centralized. Yeah, that idea.
Which I think everybody should start going towards that, which I think you'll start seeing Call of Duty going towards that, and, but anyway.
Yeah. Well, it's $40. I don't think, my personal opinion, I played the beta, so whatever, and it's my opinion, so just whatever. But I don't know if that's good enough a price for me to pull the trigger.
I don't know. I go back and forth with this game all the time.
But
Yeah.
$39, I mean, it's discounted, $20.
Better than
so-
60.
yeah, from 60. So, all right, and now let's get to the Xbox One deals with gold this week. FIFA, 60% off. FIFA 15 Deluxe Edition is.
Or EA Access for $35 a year.
This has been
Yeah, it's
going
free.
for a couple weeks. Yes, thanks, David.
Yeah. I mean, whatever you think is a better deal.
Let's do another one. EA Sports NBA Live 15 is 70% off.
That's not worth any. I wouldn't pay anything for. I don't like NBA Live. Sorry.
Don't you like 2K a lot better?
2K is way better.
Yeah.
NBA Live used to be really good, and I actually used to prefer it because of their mechanics. And I think maybe this year they get their stuff together and can get it, but it's just not where 2K is.
It's weird. Like when we made eye contact and I said that deal and you said, "No way, son, I'm never going to get that." I felt hurt, and I have nothing to do with this.
Sorry.
It's like you pointed to me, stared me in the eye, and said, "No way."
There's
There's absolutely no
take
way.
that
I used to enjoy NBA Live so much, and
Well, I think it used to be the only one around.
no,
And then
it was
2K
always
kinda
them and
came-
2K, and then they stopped, and 2K kept going, and they've just dominated.
I'll try to do better, David. I'll do better. Madden NFL 15,
Yeah, that's one's worth it.
67% off. Okay, good.
Very nice.
Thank you. All right. EA Sports UFC is 67% off. NHL 15, 67% off. Sunset Overdrive, 33% off. And right now you can actually play for free.
For free this week.
For
This
free.
weekend.
This weekend you can play that game for free until...
It's only so many hours though that you're allowed.
You know
And
what,
I don't remember what the hour cap was, but
I really like that they do this. Like, if they were to do this once a month with like a game, I think that'd be pretty cool.
yeah, it'd be basically a demo.
Yeah.
Remember the demo discs you used to get?
Yeah, this is the new version of that. Like in the magazines, you'd buy the magazine for the demo disc.
Yeah, cool.
And
Cool.
every once in a while, you'd buy one that someone had stolen the demo disc out of, and you'd be really mad. That happened to me a couple times. Yeah,
Well, that stinks, man.
It did.
I feel
It
really,
did.
I feel bad for you.
yeah.
Oh, let's talk about it later.
Okay.
Lay down on the couch. Tell me about those games.
Yeah, Sunset Overdrive's a 3-hour limit.
Okay, 3-hour limit. Awesome. The season pass to Sunset Overdrive is also 33% off, and the deluxe edition is also 33% off.
I say this all the time. Sunset Overdrive. It's a sleeper game, man. It's a good game.
good
It
game.
really is good.
I really like it.
If you're into GTA,
Also a good game.
the game is not on sale, but the White Shark cards that you buy
Oh.
currency with, so you can get the nicer pad,
Yeah,
the cooler cars. That's 25% off
that's
right
good.
now.
I've actually bought in a couple of these.
You really have?
Yeah, I have like $5 million.
Really?
Not 5 million, but I have a lot of money.
Oh, you
Holy
bought
cow.
them?
Yeah,
Wow.
I bought like 3 of them one time because I was like, nah, I don't want to do the missions. So I bought like 3 of them.
Wait, if you buy them, do I get them?
I don't know. You should check.
Because it's digital.
You find out.
Oh man.
But that's how I got,
snap.
my new apartment. That's how I bought it. I was
You
like,
just-
yeah, you know what?
All right. Well, there you go.
What made me buy it is I think it's a Ponzi scheme because what they do is you can't play the game to earn the money. So I had to go buy the money because I really wanted an apartment to do the heists.
Okay. Well, there you go.
So anyway, I've purchased those before. They're not that expensive. 25% is a good deal.
Okay. There you go. Numa Breath of Life is 50% off. And Zombie Driver Ultimate Edition.
That I streamed one time. It was a good time.
I've
That
still
was
never
funny.
played that game.
You guys, it wasn't that good of a game. But
No,
it
it
is
wasn't.
75% off this week. So.
Yeah.
And that's our deals. I would say the best 2 deals is the Master Chief Collection, 1 terabyte hard, the
Yeah,
Xbox.
the bundle. Mhm.
The bundle with the $50 gift card, I think, is up there. And there was another one that we talked about.
Watch Dogs. I think Watch Dogs.
Watch
was a good
Dogs
deal.
is $12.
How do you beat that?
Yeah, I would.
You might as well. I mean, I would buy it.
Yeah.
I already have it.
Why not?
But I would buy it at $12.
I also like the Arkham Knight $15
$50.
gift.
$50?
So basically, you're getting $15
Oh,
off.
15.
You're getting the new game that's not out yet for $45.
Yeah, it's not bad. Not
if
bad.
you do math.
We love math.
So, yeah.
That's enough, the both of you.
Oh, this is the segment of the show where we talk about what we've played. I'll go first.
You
This-
sure you want to go first?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, because you did nothing.
Yeah. Well, actually, today I was able to play Massive Chalice.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
This game is better than I thought it would be, and I was really looking forward to this game. Why is it better than I thought it would be? This is why. Let me tell you.
Okay, tell me.
There's a game out there that I love, and McSpicy has purchased it, but we have yet to play, called Crusader Kings.
Yes.
And what I love about Crusader Kings is you are a dynasty. You have to make sure that it's kind of turn-based, time-based. It's you click play, and years pass, and these events happen like Oregon Trail, and you have to make decisions on it. And then you die. If you have no kids left, the game is over. If you get dethroned and you have no kids left, or they're all murdered, game is over, right? So you have to build a posterity, aunts, uncles, cousins, everything. This game has that. Massive Chalice has that.
And it's free right now, isn't it?
And it's free. Yeah, definitely go pick this up.
So it's deep.
It's very deep. It has that decisions come up like one of my wives, one of the heroes. You're trying to get. So let me back up here. This is probably really confusing. Okay, the game is a turn-based fighting strategy game,
Okay.
like XCOM. You have 5 heroes, and you have to protect your world basically from these invaders, or your plot of land from these invaders. If your heroes die, you lose them permanently, but you build keeps, and in those keeps you can match up your heroes, and then they have babies. And then those guys are trained to become heroes in the future. And so it's this time-based, really cool strategy behind it, making decisions. I'm going to kill that dog.
I don't think they can hear it. I don't think it's as bad with these
Oh,
microphones.
okay.
I think we're okay.
Okay, because I can hear it, and I'm freaking out here. Anyways, it's just really cool. It's really in depth. The battling, I played it on hard, and the fighting, it's so good. Like each class of hero, you choose your heroes before you go in, and you could have hundreds to choose from potentially. You level them up. Once they're dead forever. As they age, they die. It's just really cool.
Yeah,
I really like it. You can upgrade armor, keeps, buildings that help out your heroes, give them perks, etc., etc. I wish it was multiplayer. I think multiplayer would be really cool. It's only single player. But there you go.
Cool. No, cool.
Yeah,
Really
really,
does sound
really
cool,
liked
yeah.
it. So check it out. Definitely check it out. I was looking forward to this game a lot. I really like turn-based strategy, XCOM types games.
I love X. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that style.
And
of
this
game,
is
yeah.
that combined with like a
deep-
Crusaders King.
the
It's very deep.
deep,
The extra strategy on the top, not
of-
just the battling.
of Crusader Kings.
Yeah.
Or Football Manager.
Yeah, it's excellent. Or Football Manager. I do like football. Man, I haven't played that in a long time. That is a good game. I bet you Toast plays that. I should play that with Toast. Oh, that's such a good game. Anyways, that's what I played this week. I did not get to play ESO, and so I'm curious.
Oh, I played a little bit of that.
Okay.
And
Like how much is a little?
45 minutes an hour.
Okay, so a really little bit.
Really little compared to what that game can give you.
Yeah.
I'm frustrated that it didn't have Southpaw controls.
Oh, that always frustrates you.
Every game that doesn't give me Southpaw controls frustrates the crap out of me because it's not a hard thing to implement.
Did Witcher give you Southpaw?
No, it didn't.
No, I don't think it did.
You're not consistent then, my friend.
No, I'm still mad at that. I'm consistent, and every game that doesn't do that, I get mad. Actually, no, it did have Southpaw controls.
No, it didn't. It lets you switch the sticks, remember? It
That's
didn't
Southpaw.
No, I mean it lets you switch the invert, like the inversion, but it didn't let you switch the actual
Maybe you're right.
sticks. Yeah.
Either way, I get frustrated every time. It's like, I was telling Jordan about this. It's like when you speak a language and then you learn another language. Yeah, you can speak that other language, but your native language is just far superior. It's my gaming
The
language.
language with your hands.
My thumb language.
Your hand language, yeah.
Yeah, it's gaming language, and so it always feels awkward. I can play it. I am bilingual, and it just frustrates me. But
Other than that,
I was excited to play it.
did you play the beta at all?
No.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, I did. I did with you, didn't I?
I
the
played the
PC?
beta on the PC.
Yeah, it was on the PC. But
Yeah. So you did play it.
I think I
Okay.
played for
I
a little
streamed
bit.
it for a little while, I remember.
I can't remember. Whatever. I thought I did, but so I just played like the tutorial. There's this like I don't know prison thing. Yeah, where it's like teaching you kind of about the game and you're doing these objectives or whatever. And I found myself just like Skyrim, just skipping all the conversations as fast as I can because I just wanted
With
to play
Dumbledore?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
The prophet is voiced by Dumbledore.
Yeah.
So it's just
Well, I've played that part, so I'll definitely skip that part.
which
as well.
Dumbledore? The one
the
that's
newest
alive?
one. Yeah.
Oh, okay, that makes
Which
sense.
Dumbledore.
I guess it's the one that's alive. Oh man, too soon. So okay. Anyways, I mean, I don't have a lot of experience in it. I'm tainted by the fact it didn't have Southpaw, and usually I can get over the fact, as I play it more. But I mean, it is. It reminds me of Skyrim because it is Skyrim, but not Skyrim at the same time. The fonts are all the same. I haven't dived into the crafting or anything like that yet. So
the crafting is supposed to be really insane.
yeah. So what level are you? Are you pretty far in the game?
No, on the PC I was, and I do have that character transferred over, but I did start a new character just to play through. So with the new character, I'm level 9, almost 10.
level 10. I named
No,
my
with the old
character.
character,
I named my character Ding Ding.
Nice.
my Ding Ding. He's my wizard.
That is your Ding Ding is a wizard. that is funny. Mine will be named inevitably David Lannister.
David Lannister. It's got to be. What kind of character is it going to be?
No, I'm gonna be. Well, I know race. I'm a Nord. And
Oh, you're racist against elves.
yeah, I'm gonna be a Nord. I love the Nords. And I will probably be a wizard as well.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
I might start another character and be a thief, like a rogue character.
Nightblade, I think.
Nightblade?
That's what one of my characters is.
I love. That's my favorite character when I played Skyrim. Was
Oh, cool.
just stealing stuff.
Yeah, and you can steal.
Yeah, great.
Anything else
Riften
you
is
have,
actually
Jess?
in the game.
Oh, cool. What's
Yeah.
that? Oh, that's good. That's like that's where I want to go to get first then, to get all my gear. But what's it, David?
Did you have a chance to play anything else this week?
I did play Destiny. I got my Strange Warm coins this week.
Very nice. Very nice.
But it was a really work-intensive week for me. I didn't get to play much. I wish I got to play more. Those weeks happen. Everyone out there, I think, understands. I wanted to play more, but I couldn't.
Yeah.
Because it was busy.
That was me. I would come back to my hotel at night, and I would just sit there in depression.
Just stare at the wall.
Yeah, I'd just be like, dang it. And I'm glad I was going to bring my Xbox, and I'm glad I didn't, because they advertise high-speed internet. No. It couldn't even stream Netflix. I'm like, if this is high-speed internet, give me a break. Seriously.
That's false advertising.
Yeah, it really is. Really is.
I wonder if CenturyLink could have come over there and see if they had fiber. All right.
Yeah, exactly. Jordan, how about you? What did you get a chance to play this week?
Well, I started out the week playing Destiny and got my butt kicked in Trials of Osiris, which I think I'm going to team up with Toast. If he's here, get a hold of me, man, because you're the only one I know that's like won. So, because
MMA has.
MMA,
he tweeted
MMA.
out.
If you're here, team up with me too. Toast and MMA, 'cause
on
I need to win.
On Instagram, he got 9 wins,
Wow, I need to team up with Toast and MMA.
so
then.
he can go to Mercury.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
If you win 9 with 0 losses, it unlocks a new planet,
That's pretty cool.
and
Is it just like a Trials of Osiris vendor that's there?
No, it's like a Scrooge McDuck treasure chest, and you get the best of whatever. It's a random, but the weapons I've seen on YouTube people get have been like the hard mode raid gear.
Yeah. Well, I need to play with MMA, and Toast, I think, is the other one that told me that he won.
Okay.
Because we lost very badly, didn't we, Mark?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did. We all.
I tried it again. Remember I said I'd never play that mode again?
Yeah, he did it with me, and
And how did I react?
you were pretty upset.
So stupid.
After like our first loss,
Why are we having to play the All-Star NBA Finals?
After the first loss, what'd you say? You're like, oh, there's the 94 Bulls.
Yeah,
Then, after the second loss, you're like, let's just jump off the cliff.
I know.
After the third loss, you did jump
It's
off
so
the cliff.
stupid. There's no ranking system. There needs to be a ranking system for 95% of the community to enjoy that mode.
We just had a bad night, though, because that was on top of, we did not this week's, but last week's before Tuesday. This is all Monday night. We did the 32, we're only 32s as our light level, but we did the 32 Prison of Elders, and we couldn't beat that because of that stupid little droid.
Yeah. The
That
stupid
comes in.
little droid.
Yeah. We would kill for some reason we couldn't. We got close one time, didn't we? We brought him down half health, and we were
It's
doing
just-
good, and then we missed one of them, and yeah. So,
And-
but from what you were reading, it was hard for a lot of 32s, wasn't it?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
It was impossible.
Only
a
the
lot of
34s
complaints.
could do it. So.
And all the YouTubes on how to kill him was 34s killing 32, doing the 32 mode. It was frustrating.
Yeah, so it was just a frustrating night, but it was still fun. Kind of.
Kind of. Well, that's okay. So let me
As
get.
frustrating as it was still fun.
Let me just state, I appreciate a game that rewards talent and rewards people that practice at a game. I do. But with a ranking system, you can get that out of your entire community.
Whereas now you're looking at maybe the top 10%.
It's top
only.
1%.
Yeah.
It's stupid to not have. You're alienating
Everyone
98% of your community in that specific game mode. And this brings up another fact. I mean, I hate to bash on Destiny.
Well, I wonder if they can do it like if you've received so many wins when you play Trials, it puts you in like a League 2 where like other people have received. So like if you get
like that's how Hearthstone does it.
yeah, if you have like 3 to 4 wins, you get put with other people that have.
Yes.
3 to 4. If you're first going out
That's
for the
how
week, then
that's how
you're-
this should be done. Hearthstone has a arena mode where you can play 12 matches, and the first match you only play those that are playing the first match. The second match you're playing those that have either won or lost. They match you against the same record that you have been playing. So if you have 9 wins and 1 loss, you're playing other people like that.
9 wins and 1 loss.
Or at least 9 wins. I'm not sure if the lost part, but
Yeah.
but that's how that.
So I have 0 wins. So I should play against other people that have
Well,
0
and when
wins.
you start, you know, okay, fine. You're playing other people that are fresh. You win, you go on to play the people that win. You lost, you play people that are 0-1 kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's how something like that should be. And I was going to mention this is my biggest beef with this game. I love this game. Let me point out, I love Destiny. I love what it is. I love what the grind it has for the most part. I think it's just a well-made game.
Yeah.
I very highly dislike the fact that anything that matters about gear requires a fire team.
Yeah.
Sometimes I just want to sit down and just play for 40 minutes, not having to communicate, tweet out, get people to play a dungeon or something. The fact that anything that matters requires a fire team means that I can't do that. I love matchmaking. The matchmaking. It would be solved if I could just have Nightfall be matchmaked. Matchmaked. I just made
Like
that.
a strike playlist.
Like a
Sorry.
strike.
Yeah, because nothing with matchmaking gives you anything good at this point in the game. That's frustrating to me.
Prison of Elders has a chance to, but
and it doesn't. You can get another treasure key, but the biggest drops you can get on level 28 treasure is, exotics, which is great. But once you have exotics, it's not. It's like cool. Another No Land Beyond. Great. Let's craft that thing or whatever.
I'm okay with them not having matchmakers in like their highest forms. Like for example,
Yeah, and
I'm
that's-
okay with it in Trials of Osiris, and I'm okay with it in the highest level of raid, which is currently Prison of
But
Elders.
see, that's when all the important gear is requiring a fire team. Everything at this point of the game, everything I need to I have to get organized, and sometimes I don't have time to get organized.
Yeah.
And I just want to sit down and enjoy a game. Nightfall would do that for me. And Nightfall is not that hard of a mode to disallow matchmaking, in my opinion, at this point. Because we've done it so much, we know kind of how to be careful. And granted, you will occasionally get those people that don't understand don't understand that you can't just run out or you'll get plastered in Nightfall. But
Zeus in chat says that's exactly why he prefers Borderlands.
Oh.
So I'm not alone. I feel like I'm alone in this. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills, but apparently Zeus, me and you would be good buddies. I love you, man.
Jordan,
I also played ESO.
and I want to know your thoughts on ESO.
I like it. I played it on the PC before. It was really weird going from the keyboard to the controller, but now that I've messed with it, it's
How do you think they convert it well?
yeah, control-wise, I think they did. You have to get used to it, especially if you're coming from the keyboard. But, no, I think they did. The menu system, I wish they would do... Okay, so speaking of Destiny, you know how Destiny, you go into your menu system, and your character's in the middle, and then it has the slots on either side of him, and you put your gear... I wish they would do that instead of they just have it listed, and I don't... it's fine, but in an MMO...
It's not
They
fast.
do a lot. Yeah, it's not efficient.
Yeah,
I don't
efficient.
think. I can't look and you can look and compare, but I just don't think it's efficient.
Yeah.
Another thing is the menu. Until you get used to it, does feel a little clunky. But that's probably just because I needed to get used to it.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things they do that I think are not efficient for an MMO, such as they don't let me. You have to go in. The thing is they're trying to make it feel like Skyrim, and that's all good and fine, but it's not for this setting. Like the bar at the top, I would much rather prefer a mini map in the top right instead of that bar right there. That's fine for Skyrim, but in an MMO,
Can't you change that?
you can do on the PC, but that's with add-ons.
Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
So, same with my bars. You have a magic bar, or magicka bar, stamina bar, and health bar. Those only come up when you're in combat, which is frustrating. I like to see them all the time. Not to mention, I like to see my numbers all the time. So I want to have 100 out of 100, 100 out of 100, 100, as I'm using it.
Yeah.
Now, maybe I just didn't look in the options too much. So if someone knows how to do that, tell me, because it would make it a lot better for me. Another thing is you have to go. I went into the options and turned on auto loot, and I turned on I don't like that they don't have your skill bar up all the time. You have to go into options and do. But that's all fixable. The only things that I wish they would let me do is put up my 3 bars, health, stamina, and magic, and show my numbers, and the mini map.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So
those are things.
I wish they would fix.
And it basically
be
comes
more,
down to customizing your HUD.
Yeah, let me customize my HUD the way I want, especially for an MMO. Because yeah. But anyway, no, I really like it. I think it's really good. They're having a lot of issues. I think they're the typical. You wait in a queue line to log in, but that's
Typical for MMOs,
yeah,
especially.
when World of Warcraft launches every night, you come home, you log in, you take a shower, and then you come back and you're 50th in line to get in the server, right? I mean, it's just typical, right? There's a couple things. When you're in a group, your group members might disappear, but to fix that, you just have to travel to player, and it fixes that. There's invisible enemies sometimes. I mean, nothing that's really super gonna break the game, but just typical bugs. But other than that, I mean, the main story is really good. Especially when you start to learn about the companions and the prophet.
When you take time to read the quests and everything.
Yeah.
What's funny?
Well, the thing is, you don't have to read it. You can just listen.
I know,
But they do talk slow sometimes.
They talk way slow, and it's always pretty. There's like 5 voice actors in that game, so
Yeah.
I'm used to Witcher 3 now, where the stories are so awesome every time you get them.
Now, the side quests I don't think they're up to Witcher 3 side quests. Those side quests are really fun. But, I mean, there is your typical fetch quests and stuff like that. But for the most part, I think their side quests are pretty good. They keep you engaged, interested, why stuff is happening in the world. I'm going to hit level 10 tonight and try out the group finder. I mean, I guess I could try it out on my other character, but I'm just leveling with some people.
Yeah.
So, but no, it's really fun. I like it. So
Cool.
Yeah,
it's it looks good on the big screen.
from a social aspect, because I remember granted I only played the beta.
Yeah.
When I played the beta, it since it was so Skyrim like. It was this weird fuse of Skyrim and an MMO, and I had trouble doing quests with you. Like I almost would rather be by myself.
Yeah.
At that
Yeah.
point. Is it like that throughout the game? I mean, you've played it enough, or
not really. I mean, if you're in a group, I was playing with someone earlier, this whole week, and we were in groups, and it was your typical group quest. We both had the same quest. You could share the quest with your group if they don't already have it.
Mm-hmm.
If say take a quest, kill 7 bunny rabbits. If I kill 2 and he kills 5, then that equals the 7. You know what I mean? You're
okay.
able to group quests like that. But what you said, the thing is they're trying to make it so much like Skyrim. I think that hurts them.
Yeah.
Especially for this setting of MMO. I mean, in World of Warcraft, when I played, if I wanted to play by myself, I could just go play by myself, right? But if I wanted to play with a lot of players, I can do that too. I feel like they're over-exemplifying, making it feel like you're by yourself. You know what I mean? I don't like that. I want
the point of an MMO is
social. Yeah.
Social.
Although I am very happy because when I logged in, I mean, the main cities were lagging, but of course that'll all be fixed when they get their stuff under control. But it was a happy lag because I was like, yes. It was a main city, and I guarantee you, I had 1,000 players on my screen.
Wow.
I was like,
cow.
yeah. We were shoulder to shoulder. I mean, there's no collision boxes, so you can just run through people. But that first night, you couldn't stand anywhere and not see, because I turn on my bars, so I know which players are. And there, I mean, I guarantee
that's
you.
Cool.
Maybe it wasn't 1,000, but I was stood up on one of the fences and I looked out and there was blue bars as far as the eye can see.
And so
I mean, it was
and
tons
from what
of
I
it,
hear,
which makes me happy because that means there's going to be a lot of.
From what I hear, and there's a guy on YouTube, and he's way into Elder Scrolls. He does all MMOs, and end game in this is where.
With like the champion system and
sociality really takes place.
Well, you're
and
raiding
the world v world type of game that they have in there, which
they've
that's
done a world v world kind of a thing.
And
it's called Cyrodiil. It's their
and it's supposed to be excellent.
Awesome.
We're gonna get a catapult and tear down a wall.
Like destroys the Guild Wars world v world.
Yeah,
Basically
I think it is.
Builds upon
I
that
wasn't a
concept.
huge fan of. I mean, I liked Guild Wars a lot, but I couldn't really get into World v World. But this one, their Alliance War, and it looks really cool.
Yeah, it does. And I've watched people play it. I've watched he talks about it all the time, strategy and stuff like that. Really cool. And that's where we got to get to.
Yeah. Well, so I wish I could have a actual mini map in the top right corner, and then I wish I could see my 3 bars. Those are my only 2 constructive criticisms because I really like this game. If you're a fan of MMOs, especially like Warcraft or even Guild Wars, this is a must buy for you. Especially on the console.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Because it's and even on the PC, I think, in my opinion, I think this game is a good MMO.
Yeah.
It's that nice mixture of old and new MMO styles put together.
Yeah, they're doing a lot of new things.
It's in a world that I really like.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the stories are they have tons of lore to pull from. I mean, I'm actually getting ready to join the Fighters Guild pretty soon here.
Yeah, like I've in Skyrim, you have a lot of time to waste in that game, and I remember finding a new book and going, Let's
Let's
read
read
this.
it.
Let's read this book.
Well, that's how. So I was playing with my little brother all week, and he was like, "Jordan, read the books." I'm like, "I know, man. I've played this before." And he keeps reading the books, and he was leveling up because sometimes when you pull up open a book, it'll level up your skills. I really like the way that your skills level up and stuff. But what's cool is he wants to be a tank. And I was telling him all cool, and he says he was Googling this online. If you're a tank, you can join the vampire guild or become a vampire, and that actually makes you a better tank because as a vampire, you have this ability where like your corpses, the people you kill give you blood, which heals you, stuff like that. I thought that, I mean, as little as that sounds, I think that's cool because now you can like, oh, that's cool. I want to be DPS, so like joining the Fighters Guild might give me extra benefits, or doing this might give me extra benefits.
Yeah.
A lot of cool stuff in that game. I really like that game a lot.
Is that what you're going to be playing the next week then?
Yeah, I'm actually going to be playing that tonight.
Oh,
Tonight.
I might have to
Also,
jump on.
the Crown Store, I don't feel like it's pay to win. I was searching it pretty in-depthly, and I mean, other than you can get boosts, like...
And that's the
you
general
get,
consensus.
You get 10% extra, or you get X amount of extra experience when you spend $5 on this booster, but I don't think that's very pay to win. Most of it's cosmetic. There is a horse that I want to buy, but...
Well, you got to get the horse.
It's a nightmare horse.
Ooh, very nice.
It looks cool. It has fire.
Very nice. This sound means it's time to discuss, to discourse, to theorize
Hypothesize.
And we'll also intellectualize.
about games! That's right, everybody. This is where we take your questions and we talk. We try to answer them. We give our opinions that, ironically, not everyone agrees with all the time.
These bottom two questions.
Ironically.
Ironically.
I know. Don't you? They don't have the right opinions. That's for sure.
You're wrong, we're right. No, just kidding. Anyways, Dan really wrote in, and he just wants to say he's new to the community and he's loving it so far. He'd love to hear our thoughts on ESO, which we already talked about, but he wants to know, will there be an ESO guild?
Oh, that's a good question.
And we haven't discussed this yet.
I'm sure there will be at some point. The game's new. I still don't know. I mean, I played this game on the PC, but I haven't played in a while, and I didn't max out a character on the PC. I almost did, but I don't know all the systems, not to mention all the countless new patches that have come out. So
I would say by next week
I want to be very knowledgeable before I start.
We'll know for sure. And if you're in the community and you are super into this game and want to spearhead an Xonebros guild, get a hold of us. Let us know.
We'll support it.
Yeah.
We will
But
support it.
since he wants to hear our thoughts on ESO, PMH asked in chat if I think it's better than Neverwinter. I do.
Why?
I just like it. This is more my style of MMO.
Okay.
I'm a huge World of Warcraft fan. This is more my style.
What
It's
does
just,
it do?
I
What
like
style
I
is
like
that?
the world it's in.
I agree with Jordan, and it's because of the world. I'm familiar with this world.
I really
Okay.
like the world it's in. I like the art style a little bit better.
As far as
I like
MMO
the mechanics a little bit better.
As far as MMO style, what style is this that you like?
how do you explain it?
Versus Neverwinter.
Well, so like World of Warcraft. Let's just take World of Warcraft for example. World of Warcraft, it's not that action combat like Guild Wars is. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Guild Wars, you have that action combat where you're doing all different stuff. You're always clicking the button.
Yeah.
Whereas in World of Warcraft, it's more of a, which is still a lot of fun.
You hit that macro.
It's more of
and
a
just
you
relax.
hit the macro, you hit this ability, and then it does this, and then you move over here. Whereas Guild Wars is more of like, oh, he's doing this dodge. Whereas I feel Elder Scrolls is that perfect mix between like that action of Guild Wars and that essence of Warcraft.
So it's
classic,
not as,
you know what I mean? It's
yeah,
that
yeah.
perfect mix between old and new.
It has the methodic role that Warcraft has with a little bit of action.
Yeah. That's basically that's what I'm
Very
trying to
nice.
explain.
What is that?
That is an octopus of some kind.
No, it's my
An
X-wing.
Oh.
That's a
I have been playing with this piece of paper for the
Building an
entirety
X-wing,
of the
yeah.
show, and
chat guessed that you were making a paper football, but now we know it
Yeah,
was
I'll
an
show 'em.
X-wing.
I'll
It
show
was
him.
an X-wing.
I made an origami X-wing.
Very nice.
But I mean, there's
show
that,
chat.
there's that. I like this. I feel like it's a bigger, and this is probably bad of me to say because I think Neverwinter is a really great game, and I've played Neverwinter, but I feel like ESO is just a bigger, more in-depth world than Neverwinter is.
PMH says he thinks that Neverwinter seems to have a better skill tree. Do you agree? Disagree?
Well, I like Neverwinter's skill tree, but I like The reason I like ESO skill tree is because you level up each skill specifically.
Okay.
If that makes sense. You level up dual wielding, you level up medium armor, you level up skill in my X slot, right?
Yeah.
And when I level up my skill in my X spot, I can morph it to do this ability or to do this ability, and then you make that choice. And I feel like it can really decide the class you want to be. You can really play what you want to be. And not to say you can't do that in Neverwinter, because you can, but I like the way ESO is set up.
Okay.
Especially with their... I like the idea. I really like it.
Yeah, awesome.
I don't know how to explain it anymore without
No, I get it.
making myself
I
look
think that was
stupid.
really good.
No, you've done that very well.
Okay. No, I don't get me wrong. I have Neverwinter. I still play Neverwinter mostly on the PC because that's where my characters are. But I just, in my opinion, putting them side by side, I would prefer ESO. I would give ESO that extra nod.
Okay.
So
And
mostly
we haven't even got into
yeah.
the multiplayer
Yeah. No. Well. Yeah.
stuff yet, really. Awesome. Thanks, Dan, for sending in that question. Next question comes from Matt DeBeer, also known as Carbon7FD. That's his gamer tag. Everyone go at him. Carbon7FD. He wants to know, he's looking for a co-op game to play with someone who hasn't really even held a controller. So a co-op game where you're not going to get frustrated with the person that's playing with you. And he wants to know if we have any suggestions.
IDARB.
Well, IDARB it's very competitive. I would say
Oh, okay, but it's fun. I mean,
It's fun.
And it's easy to get.
for me, and my wife is a gamer that she likes Candy Crush. She's one of those Facebook gamers kind of a thing. Yeah. She loves any Lego game out there. And I think it's mainly because she doesn't know the controller very well.
Yeah.
I think any Lego Star Wars, Lego Indiana Jones, Lego Jurassic Park just came out today. I strongly suggest trying that one because the game is easy in the fact that you can just explode and then it just reappears you in the game.
And I would agree.
Yeah, I think you're right. The Lego games are very...
For co-op too, because when you're playing with someone that's not as skilled of a gamer, or has never played video games before, you still have fun in Lego.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't matter if they're
Yeah, exactly.
messing up. Like, it's still really fun for everyone involved.
Strongly suggest that one. I think that's the one to start with to see. I mean, it's like training wheels for controller, I think.
My second one is Peggle.
Peggle, my wife loves that one too.
Just because
Peggle's
it's
a good
point and A. Point and A.
Yeah.
Super
It gets you
easy.
used to the joystick.
Yeah. Yeah, so Peggle's another good one.
There's a few good ones.
Do
out there that
not
you
do not fall for Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare. That might seem simplistic. It's not.
No, it's a first-person shooter.
You'll get
Yeah,
really
exactly.
frustrated with starting with someone in that one.
Yeah.
But yeah, I would agree. I think Legos are the ones to go. Next question is a two-parter. Both Peter Hernandez and Dave Jovelin basically asked the same question. They said there's no Scalebound, Crackdown 2, or Quantum Break at E3. Also, Microsoft has already announced its partnership with Oculus Rift. So if that's not the big news, if these aren't going to be the big news of E3, what do you think Microsoft's big reveal is going to be? Any ideas?
Sorry, David, you're getting pissed at me. I can tell.
Jordan?
Sorry.
No.
I was trying to be that worm, from episode. Yeah.
From the Star Wars.
Yeah.
So what do we think the big reveal is going to be for Microsoft?
Well, I think, of course, like I said, I think there's going to be Halo, Rise of the Tomb Raider,
Well,
Gears
those
of
are-
War,
we already know
and
about those
Forza
stuff.
6. Other than that, I have no idea.
I think it's going to be a new IP. I think that
Yeah.
a
Yeah.
brand new exclusive Xbox One IP.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a big.
Honestly, do you know what I'm hoping for this year? I hope they do it exactly how they did it last year.
I
Where they
think-
just go,
I think they
hey,
will.
welcome
Game,
to E3.
game.
Game, interview game developer about his favorite game.
For
game,
less than
game,
1 minute.
For less than one game. Ask your favorite developer which game you'd like to live in for less than 1 minute. Game.
Yeah.
I mean, that was just... Do that again.
I think that's the way to
Stay
go.
in
I
that
will,
groove.
I will be curious to see if Sony does that because Nintendo did that, Xbox did that. Nintendo did it the best, I think.
Well, I think something like Nintendo, they did it smart because their headquarters is based in another country,
Yeah.
so the language barrier. But
Yeah, they did it very well. Microsoft did it very well. Sony was still on the
I think
shareholder presentation.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think Sony did a good job yesterday. Last year. My only problem, and I can't get over this, is they spent like 30 minutes reading that letter, and it's just get to the game.
Yeah,
You know what
yeah.
I mean? Although I did think they did a good job with their press conference. I just game after game after game.
You want
and that
the
goes for
meat.
all of them. I
You
want,
want the
game,
meat.
game.
Yeah,
I do
I
want
agree.
the meat.
I agree.
want
I don't. And I'm not smart enough to get a give a better answer than that. See?
Yeah,
Go ahead,
I've
give
been,
one.
I've been trying to think like what could they possibly do, and I think that's the excitement of E3. I don't know. It could be anything, but I think for sure there's going to be a new IP. That
Well,
is a
they
focus.
did say Phil Spencer did say they're going to focus a lot on first party, so maybe that's a new.
Yeah. I feel like the last. Do you think that this year they'll focus on independent games as much? I feel like especially Sony focused on independent games, but then even Microsoft announced. I mean, that's a big part of their thing. I don't know if this. Do you think this year it'll be as big of a focus?
I don't know. I mean, I think you're obviously. I think the ID at Xbox will come out on stage and say, "Hey, this is what we got coming out for this year," and they'll do that like they did last year, where they flash through little 5-10 second clips of every game in this huge montage.
Yeah.
But other than that, I think, especially he said first party games, so it's going to be all AAA titles. They're going to focus on.
Yeah, that's true.
And hey, I love independent games, but it's nice to get that good mix of an independent game with a AAA.
I don't know if independent games will be as focused on this year.
Oh, we're going to see Call of Duty 2. That was the other one.
I think it was.
Definitely see Call of Duty.
I think
There's
independent.
no way.
I think
you will not see that.
I think
Double negative.
independent games were a big deal in the last two because it was bringing. They exploded on the PC, and now it's bringing that explosion over to the console, and that was new and unique.
Yeah. When I think independent games are great, I mean, how many fun games have come from independent games?
Tons.
Yeah,
But I think you have to have that good mix. You can't.
But
go
I just don't know
too
if it
much
will
of
be
one.
as much of a focus this year. I mean, I could be completely wrong. I don't know. But
Well, we got to remember, there's like 3 conferences that go on during the summer. There's E3, Gamescom, and PAX, right? Well, I guess PAX is in the. I mean, so just because we don't see it here doesn't mean we won't see it in the near future.
yeah, agreed.
Yeah, well,
Spicy. Any thoughts? Any
I
guesses?
I saw Xbox and Phil Spencer tweeted out today. And we've seen it this entire time. The best lineup that we've ever seen before. They're going to announce.
And that's what gets me
yeah,
excited.
that's
That's a bold
what-
statement.
That's
That is,
bold.
and I don't think Phil Spencer is not a fluff guy.
No, he's not.
I think
He's a man. He's a man I respect, and he gets things done.
well, he
It's
knows
a dud.
he knows his games, and I don't think he would say that if it wasn't true.
Yeah.
The best lineup that they've ever shown.
The best lineup for Xbox
Ever.
Yeah, ever is what they said. I think it's the advertisement all over the place, actually.
Which
So-
one is a genius marketing.
If
Number
they
one.
can,
But
if they can,
that's a lot of
back
hype
it
to
up.
build up.
Hey,
yeah.
he said it. Last year was a great show. If it's anything like last year, I'm in.
yeah.
Wow. Maybe do you think it'll be
Maybe
because
Titanfall 2?
My
Huh?
thought has been I think Titanfall 2 we might
Hey,
see.
that's a
Yeah.
good one. Hey, high five.
That is
That
a
wouldn't
good
be
one.
a first party game, but maybe. Yeah.
I think maybe more than one new IP, like big time focus on.
Are
the
you
game,
making a
know?
prediction?
Maybe over under.
I like your predictions.
Over under 3 new big time IPs.
I honestly think it's going to be 3 even.
I don't know.
Over under. I'm gonna say under.
3.
I think it's going to be 3
Oh, fine.
new IPs.
Then I gotta
But
go
no,
over.
when I say
Brand
$1,
new.
$1. I'm going over.
When I say IPs,
Four.
I mean like if there's an exclusive ID at Xbox game, I don't think that counts. I mean,
Well, let's talk first party, Microsoft published.
yeah,
I am going to guess 3.
3.
And I mean
McSpicy goes
completely
over 3.
I'm going 4.
new.
I go 2.
4 or more.
I go 2. I think 2 really big names focused on new stories, new gameplay mechanics, etc.
Let's make this interesting.
In and out.
In and out,
No,
lunch.
no. IGN does that. I don't want to be IGN.
Okay, let's do where
Chick-fil-A?
Chick-fil-A. Yeah, right across the
Chick-fil-A.
street.
Yeah, it's across the street right now.
Chick-fil-A.
All right, that's it. Whoever wins,
Okay.
we'll split up. you know.
Witness. Chat just said
Okay,
that.
yeah.
Witness.
Okay,
Witness.
yeah, that's it. Chick-fil-A.
Okay. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for sending in your questions. If you want to submit questions every Friday on Facebook, go like our Facebook page, which thank you so much, everybody. We broke 2,000 Facebook likes last week. That is huge for us. So thank you. Go check us out on YouTube. Oh, anyways, but submit your questions every Friday on Facebook. There's a post. Send them to info@xonebros.com or contact any of us via Twitter or Xbox Live. And please add us on Xbox Live. We will add you back.
Yes.
Each one of us will.
Yeah.
McSpicy. What will you be up to this week?
I will be. I have such a busy workload; it's driving me crazy. I will be attempting to play ESO
Nice.
and Witcher. I mean, and those 2 games, like Witcher, I think ESO is being
I think
shadowed.
I think if they were released 3 months apart, 4 months
Yeah.
apart, it would be easier.
Well, they're
to
both
go.
really in depth. That's what's hard. You got to give
Well,
your soul
because
to one of them.
today was my first day that I've got to play all week, so I sat down and I said, Witcher 3, oh, I want to get back to that. ESO, oh, no, okay, I'll do Massive Chalice instead because I couldn't choose, you know.
Yeah, it's hard. So, yeah, I'm going to. I want to play ESO, but I'm probably going to be playing Witcher.
Oh, okay.
And my time is limited, so I'm like you, David. I'll probably be playing Destiny then,
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
because I can't pick from the two, and might as well just get my warm coins
Exactly.
that vibrate in my hand. Oh, you can find me at Mr. McSpicy on Twitter. My gamer tag is Mr. McSpicy, and I'm on Steam and every other gaming platform. But yeah, that's me.
And Instagram.
Yes, actually, I just tweeted out the X-wing because chat wanted
did you
me
get
to.
my worm?
No, I didn't. I didn't get your finger.
I guess
That's what I was
doing.
doing.
Millennium
Can I
Falcon,
apologize
man.
to you formally, David? Because
no, why?
I feel like I was making this origami X-wing this entire show.
Oh.
And I was like, I gotta make this because I created
That
these
is-
things
that
when I
is
was
cool.
I made that when I was a kid. I figured out how to do that when I was bored one day, and I was trying to remember how I made it before.
Oh, very nice.
And so that's why for 50 minutes of the show I'm staring down at my fingers. Anyways, yeah,
So I have my bobblehead over here, which everyone check out my bobblehead.
Yeah, that's pretty
In Denver, I got to go to the Mile High Stadium and I got a Peyton Manning bobblehead.
Oh, man.
It's awesome.
So yeah, I literally just tweeted out that X-wing on my Instagram, Mr. McSpicy.
So you Instagrammed it out.
Yeah. Oh wait,
Not
what-
tweeted it out.
Did I say tweeted?
You can only tweet it out on Twitter.
Well, actually, I Instagrammed it and then hit the Twitter button.
Oh,
so it did go to Twitter.
Ah, very nice.
But there you go,
Jordan,
So-
how about you?
You can find me at JordanManXOB everywhere, and I will make an Instagram one of these days because people keep asking me what my name is. I don't have one, but I'll make one.
It'll probably be.
Oh,
Jordan
and
the
just
Man XOB.
remember to try and get in contact with the people you're playing for the Mortal Kombat X tournament.
Yeah, we want to be
and
to
let
round
me
2
know.
next
Yeah, we
week.
want to try and get to round 2
Everyone.
by next weekend. I mean, this is including me. I still haven't played my match, which I will play this weekend. But just try and get in contact with your people. That'd be really awesome.
Yeah, absolutely. I am X1 everywhere, or X1 Bros. Sorry, everywhere. And yeah, follow me. I've been doing more videos from the road, and I have a selfie stick now.
I know.
So
Oh,
the
I've heard
selfie
all about
stick
your selfie
gets
stick
this-
from all different kinds of
Oh yeah,
people
the
this
selfie
week.
stick gets used.
I heard you were at the gym using the selfie stick.
Oh, I was at the gym using the selfie stick. People were staring, but I don't care. I don't care.
No, don't you like it that they stare?
Yeah, I'm just like, hey,
You should turn your selfie stick around at them and take a picture.
what's up?
It's now a Yui stick.
Yeah. Anyways, thank you so much, everyone, for listening to us this week. If you haven't yet, check us out on YouTube. We're coming out with more videos. We have Let's Plays dropping this week. Don't forget, Monday is our E3 special, so there's going to be 2 podcasts this week. The special. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Rate us. Review us.
Patreon, we said that. Thank you.
Oh, Patreon. To our Patreons, yes.
Thank you, everybody.
Xonebros.com/us support. Go check us out there.
We love you guys.
Have a great E3.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
And
like
we'll-
Christmas.
yeah.
Merry E3.
See you guys later. Woo!
See ya.